Hello Aquarius, I am Ulrich, I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do the work, money, business card reading for the sign of Aquarius. I will try to keep the reading as short as possible, but sometimes we deviate a little bit with the cards, but sometimes the additional information can be important for yourself. So Aquarius, we will go for your card reading for the month of March. Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your work, money, business card reading for the month of March. As the first card here, we see the card of the career, the career on the long run. This is what we are seeing here. The lily always points to the career here. Sometimes also it's related to our health, but we will go later into that. Here we see here that it's important here that we change certain things in our lifestyle. If we want to do something before we move, before we make certain business decisions, we need to think wisely. This thinking, Aquarius is the sign of the mind. They always think. They are a lot in their head before they make certain decisions. It takes them a long time, but once they take the decisions, it's seldom that they deviate of this plan. And this card tells you here to think wisely here, to take stock of your achievements. If you had some failings before, strengths, weaknesses, you need to here position everything, because here we are asked to think about this very wisely, because the next phase in your life is about to come here. Sometimes also it tells us if there is a lot of thinking and this thinking stresses you out, or it gives you a lot of nervous, or it really puts some duress on your body, to take some time out. This could be a few days, or maybe even you consider a vacation for relaxing here. This is what we are seeing here. Any way or any how you can relax your body here, we should apply it. Sometimes also we could find some relaxation here, because we have the whip here in the middle, with working out, with jogging, with doing something that is active. This is what we are seeing here. Whatever applies on you here, sometimes we can relax here by being active in a certain way. This is what we are seeing here. But anyway, it points after we have done some efforts also, or maybe it gives us more an ease. If we do some if we release some energy, we could after be more easy for relaxation, for calming down. This is what we are seeing here. This card also, it points that we need to be very objective. Aquarius can sometimes be very objective, but here you really are asked here to do what your sign is. You need to take distance, be objective, think about yourself, think about your plan, focus here. It's very important here that you need to do so. You need to think here. This is what this card is all about. Think before you begin. This is very important here with this card. The next card here on the middle, it's a very energetic card, so it means that you have a lot of energy upon you here. This is what we are seeing here, but it also points to certain conflicts. We will be confronted with certain conflicts here, challenges here that you need to think about here, how to proceed, how to go here. It's possible with certain people, with certain relationships, that you have quarrels. There's arguments here possible here. This is what we are seeing here. We need to also, before we start a certain argument, think wisely, think about the balances here, because we have the ring here, so you don't come in a severe situation. It's very important to think here before we speak. This is very important here, because this is a very assertive card. So if you speak too much, or if you argument too fast and you didn't think long enough, it could cause more problems here than you would. And sometimes it could prevent you from making certain contacts that are important here, that you thought of before, that are no longer possible. So keep your calm here. It's very important here with this combination. But after you have thought, you are urged here to literally crack the whip. But you first need to be calm. This card here, the snake, is a very deliberate card. It's diplomacy, it's tact, it's waiting till the right time to move. This is what we are seeing here, and this is what is required for you. You have a lot of diplomacy here, but the problem is there's a lot of energy here. So you need to channel this energy so you don't sometimes literally blow up your bridges. So be careful here, but here There's a lot of balance here also, but be careful here how to handle yourself. It's better here that you make a scenario in your head and you stick to the scenario. This is very good because this is the bridge, so you don't blow up your bridges. This is the card of bridges. This is the card of forgiveness. We are also able to forgive, but it's best that you don't need the forgiveness and that you act in a smart way here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we're going to mirror the cards. We're going to mirror the lily and the bouquet here, the lily and the bouquet here. Certain projects here, if we thought long about it and we focus on this project here, there will be productive. This is what we are seeing with this combination of cards. In any front of any business that we are in, we could be successful if we thought here. This could point also that you develop certain, or you developed certain expertises in your life, and that you are focusing on these expertise for a change in your life here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also that you are related to more harmonious professions. This is what we are seeing here. There could be some balance here required in this combination. Sometimes this points to negotiators, like lawyers, people who need to negotiate for their job, salesmen. This is what we are seeing here. There's a form of negotiation here, a balance here that we are seeing here. And we are urged here to focus and make a balanced communication. This is what we are seeing here. We could be a little bit formal, distant, calculated, but it's not necessarily a negative thing. It's actually good here. It's good here that we are structured. We could be a little bit restrictive here, what we are seeing here, but the important thing here is that we keep our focus for getting where we want to here. There is a form here of wisdom after we are thinking here. It's very important to do so here with this combination. On another front, I want to mention this. We're going to deviate a little bit here. On your life, we see this the card of the energy, and sometimes this is a very sexual, energetic combination. So it means there could be some serious interactions here in your sex life. It could be very, very fiery here. We see a very fiery sex life here, especially this is cracking the whip here, and it could be that your sex life is very upgraded here also. I want to mention here, if you are in a relationship, a monogam relationship, one-on-one relationship, the snake is not a very good card in monogam relationship. So it could be that something is going on in the relationship. It's not always the case, but the snake tells us to be careful. Also in business, it's difficult. It means that you have competition. The snake tells us we have competition in business. So it means you are not alone for getting what you want. There are some people operating and you need to be smart, wise, smart, diplomatic here, tactful. This is what we are seeing here. So be careful here what we are seeing here with this card. There could be some positive things here that you could receive some gifts here. This is what we are seeing. Sometimes things will go easy here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also we are very intuitive with this combination here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there's a lot of enjoyment possible here on any way you like. We could literally enjoy life, the good things of life. This is what we are seeing here. It's also points if we have interest in art or culture, that we are engaging in that. There could be some entertainment or some relaxation related to art. This is what we are seeing here with this combination, or any form of art that is relaxing us. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also that some people could tease you. Certain partners could tease you. They could challenge you here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But this is a very good combination here for using your smartness, your witness here. It's a very good combination here for intelligence here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that some people around you, well, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but you're very attracted to that. The snake can give a certain attractions and you don't know where it's coming from. Or this person that is around you is in a way has a very big influences you. It's like you are attracted to this person and you cannot explain here where it's coming from. This is what we are seeing here. And this is actually a very dangerous combination, because this person that is around us, he or she could not only have good looks, but they could also be very smart, very high intelligence. So this is a very dangerous combination. So before you move, be careful here, because this is a very dangerous combination here for seeing things here with this combination. Anyway, there's some certain benefits, as I said, that we are coming to you here. You will work for your benefits. Certain benefits will coming to you that you are working before. We make ourselves dressed up nice. Also, if we go somewhere, we could have also a change of look here for making ourselves attractive here. The hairstyle could change, our body could change. We could buy some new perfumes here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If things go a little bit against what you planned, it's best here to keep calm. You should wait here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, for certain relationships, don't rush. Take your time. Look around you. You can enjoy, of course, the things in life, but take your time. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, here, this sometimes it points also to diplomatic jobs here. This is what we are seeing here. But harmony is very important here. Also, this points, this is an honest combination. If we do business, we will have a certain focus on honesty in our business or in our work. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Sometimes also this combination, it points that we could consider living together. But with the snake here, as I said, keep it calm, move slowly, move diplomatic here, don't overrush things. Then we go to the next line. The next line for mirroring here is the letter and the house. The letter and the house here, the letter is, it's an important message that are coming us. This is not an email. It's an important document that you can translate in money. For instance, a degree you can translate in money. A bond, you can translate it in money. This is what we are seeing here. So here, there's an important message here that is coming from our work department, or it's an important document related to our business, because the house is our business, the place where we work. And here we see that this document is very important, and it's related to our business. Sometimes, in some cases, it can point to a will here that we are seeing here. Maybe we make our own will. Maybe we are confronted with certain documents that are related to a will. It could also point that we are considering a mortgage. This is what we are seeing here. But these documents are home related or work related here. If you have plans for traveling, it could also point to identity documents here, birth certificates. Maybe this is related or it's needed for certain business or home things that are related. Mostly for mortgages, all these documents are necessary, but sometimes also when we start a business here. Anyway, this is positive, what we are seeing here. It could also mean real estate transactions that we are seeing here. Maybe you're looking for a house and you're not really looking. You open the local newspaper and there is exactly what is you're looking for here, what we are seeing here. Anyway, there's a lot of communication also with the family, about the family. We talk with our family, we communicate with our family, all related to the house here. These will, everybody will be a little bit included in these conversations. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the lily, the snake, and the bouquet. The lily and the snake here, it tells us that sometimes this points to health concerns. So we need to be careful here. We need to see that we eat healthy. We need to see what we need to put in our body. If you here with this combination, sometimes also it means the snake can be quite manipulative. And I mean this, if certain people bring you in a certain position for forcing you to take medication, think wisely about this, because things that look on the outside nice and beautiful and shiny, we sometimes might not know the long-term effects. So here we are urged to think wisely to everything that we take, medication, anything that is related to your health, that is posed upon us in these current times here, we need to think wisely. This is what we are seeing here, because sometimes we don't know if we take certain things on the long run. It's very important here that we do so here. if we are confronted here with certain things, it's wisely, we need to move slow, think before you begin here, because things that appear nice, because this is nice appearances, might not be as pretty as we think they are, and they could have long-term consequences that have a certain impact on us, and this could make us difficult. So be careful here what you're doing here. If you make certain moves, inform yourself. It's very important here that we inform ourselves, especially related to our health or anything that happens to our body or that we are about to implement on our body. So you can read here between the lines here. Be careful here. Then here we see here that also there's a very strong focus on the business. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes it could mean that we need to be careful who we are confronted with. Business, like, move slow, as I said here, related to business here. It's possible that some people in your surroundings, there is some jealousy. So we need to be careful here with jealousy. It could be jealousy of a partner, but it could also be jealousy related to business here. There could be some deceptions here. So you will need to focus on your goal. Don't let yourself deviate by certain jealousies. This is what we are seeing here, but you need to do long-term thinking. It's always the same that we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also we need to give in to certain needs of our body, but this is then what we mentioned before here. There's also very strong sexual urges here. This is what we are seeing here, but this is points also to wisdom, to morality. We will not cross certain borders. This is what we are seeing here. If there are certain struggles, this is a very good combination also for peacemaker, for diplomacy. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the snake and the bouquet here. Diplomacy, tact here, it's upon you here. This is what we are seeing. Patience, I keep the eyes on the prize here. Tact, diplomacy, it's always the same that is coming here. It's very important here that you do so here. Certain invitations. This is the card of invitation, beauty, creativity, and you will get certain invitations, maybe even invitations where you're not looking, you will be invited. It could be that a potential, somebody that you like, or he or she has a good look, they invite you for something. This is what we are seeing here. But the snake is a very diplomatic card, so be careful here with that you don't get on the stage and that some parts are not played. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes this is a stage play that we are seeing here. So be careful here, but there could be certain demands of our body here. This is what we are seeing here. And these will be related because of your change of look, because you look good, this other person looks good, they smell nice, they look nice, or you both are. So this is what we are seeing here with this combination here. Anyway, we will put a lot of efforts in being diplomatic and looking nice. Then we have the ring, the whip, and the clouds. The ring and the whip here, it tells us that there are some problems in the relationship, business-like or personal relationship here. You could feel that some promises that are made to one another in business or in personal relationship are not kept. They could be broken here. This is what we are seeing here. And this requires a lot of thinking for getting exactly where you want to be. This is what we are seeing here. It's like we cannot see the whole picture because the clouds sometimes it gives us an unclear. It's like we are confronted with a fog in certain relationships, and we don't know where to sign. This is what we are seeing here, or we don't clearly see what we are signing. And also in relationships, it's the same. We cannot see the relationship as it really is. So we need to be careful here, and it will require focus. Focus is very important. It also points to strong business negotiations. You will negotiate hard, because this is hard negotiations, communication here for getting where you want to be. This is what we are seeing here. And sometimes you could be very aggressive, assertive in these communications. So as I said here, implement the diplomacy here. It's possible that you don't do these negotiations alone. Maybe somebody is with you and you both negotiate and you unite yourself and you both feel the same. This is what we are seeing here. And you see that your argument that you are making, or your point that you are making here, it makes sense. It's just. But maybe the other party don't see it that way. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the whip and the clouds. will be some frustration here. This is what we are seeing here. Here we see here, we could feel there is a loss, and we want to see how we can balance this out. We will need to be very tactful, because else this combination, it points to gas. This is gas. So, and it points that the situation there in the negotiations, it feels like it can explode every moment. And if it explodes, you will see that the dust will be settling. So try to avoid here these things here if you don't want that the things are blowing up. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. What we see here, more this confusions here. You could be a little bit pessimistic about the things here. Sometimes also what is necessary here, if we have made up our mind, it's possible that we need to rethink our strategy. The snake is a very smart card, and it can go in any way. So here you will need to see that you keep a flexible mind. Sometimes we can solve the problem with the snake with going in a roundabout way. Very important here with this combination. Sometimes we need to break our think pattern because we are stuck in a certain situation and it's going nowhere. And you could be hesitant, but it could be a solution by changing our thinking, the way of thinking here with this combination. Then we go in the third line here. We have the letter, the book, and the house. Here we see that suddenly there's a surprising news coming to us. This is a positive news here that we are receiving here. We learn also a lot of new things here because the book is about learning. So it means that we learn something about this situation, maybe about these negotiations here, about certain reports that are coming to us, certain messages. And it's possible that we receive information that is not known to everybody. So there could be some information of the books, and maybe you cannot share it, but you know it's true. And you need to implement this in a very difficult way. But some hidden documents, hidden messages here could come to you here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also, if we do certain moves in our life, it points that we are required to present our degrees. This is what we are seeing here. University degrees, school diplomas. This is what we are seeing here. There are some connections here also that are possible with publishing certain things. This is what we are seeing here. Some licenses could be required here that we are seeing here. We don't, sometimes this literally points to physical books. Maybe this information is not available online, and we get this information for somewhere else. Literally the old-fashioned style, we go learning in books, in libraries. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, if we have a plan here, it means that we could possibly also gain information for getting more knowledge. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible here that you do a form of education that is not accessible to everybody. And this is like information that is shared with you that is not accessible for the common people. You get more information here, and you need to keep it secret here. It's like you are trained for something here. This is what we are seeing for your next step. This is what we are seeing here. And there's a very big eagerness here to master it. This is what we are seeing here with this combination here. This is what we are seeing here. And often here with this combination for study related to houses, related to education, related to new houses, buying a house, the answer is often very positive here. We will get the yes here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, we will want to move around with this combination. This is what we are seeing here. And we are also not lighthearted about this decision. We will go into depth. We will see if we, for instance, we buy a house, we will double check it. We will check everything. We will see if the foundations are solid, if everything in the house is as promised here. Certain promises could be made to us in a discretion. This is what we are seeing here. You will keep certain information, right? Or you do some investigation to see that everything is secure. There are several combinations possible here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Maybe here, we need to be careful sometimes also that all documents required are present. So double check everything. because things could be missing here. Be sure that you have everything here with this combination. Sometimes, because of certain knowledges in business or something that you learn, you could have the feeling, do I need to expose this, or I keep this for myself? This is what we are seeing here. The certain truths will be coming here to us. This could be related to your health, to general health of the public here, and you will thinking to yourself, do I need to keep this for myself, or do I expose this? And if I expose it, what will be the consequences? This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the book and the house here. This is then the house that is about to come, but we don't know yet where we are going here. But in another way, this points to a new business or a new work. If you are considering a new job, this could be possible here that this is the new job coming, but we cannot see it yet where it's going. You will also not only learn what is given to you, but you will search deeper. Maybe you find the knowledge that you are receiving in this institution, in this school, unsatisfying, and you dig more. This is digging. This is what we are seeing here with this combination, and it will be positive if you do so. This is what we are seeing here. You will learn more here. This is what we are seeing here. In some cases also, it could be that we are confronted or some family secret, something that was never told to us or we were not aware of, is coming to you here. This is what we are seeing here. We are learning something here from our family that has been hidden from you here. This is what we are seeing here. It could be that something is shared with you that the whole family already knows for a long time. This is one that we are seeing here. Also, we have a feeling here we want to be safe here. Then we have the lily, the ring, and the letter. The lily and the ring here, this is partnership, commitments here that we are seeing here. We think about business here. We think about certain commitments. This is what we are seeing here. We want, if we will make business negotiations, we will see that they are very pure. This points to pure, clean business arrangements. We don't want dirt or things that are not clean in our business. We will want it to be honest and truthful. This is what we are seeing here. And we will hold back till we want that we are there. This combination, sometimes it points, if we have a relationship with a certain partner, we are very focused on that partner. We are not easy to go out of the relationship with this combination. Sometimes also it points that we, in the long term, this points to a late relationship here. This is what, or a late marriage. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. We stick to our promises here. We want to keep clean promises here. This is what we are seeing with this combination. If you promise something for business or for a partner here, we stick to it no matter what happens. It's because the ring is the bridge. It's literally the ring here, and these are the documents. This is a very serious combination. These people don't joke around if they make promises. It's possible also that if you are working with certain partners in your business, or you have a business partners, that you have to share the same ideas, the same ideals. This is what we are seeing here. You have the same morals here for business here, and you could be unwilling to deviate from these ideas for honesty. Sometimes Aquarius can be very strict. If he or she made up his mind, we will not deviate from this plan. This is what we are seeing here, or what we have considered that is right. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the ring and the letter here. The ring and the letter. Then we see here this is then a contract that we are about to make. Sometimes this is the signing of the contract, the negotiations, making everything official. This is what we are seeing here. We get invited for these documents. This is what we are seeing here. Some invoices will be disclosed. This could be business calculations that we are seeing here. We put everything in contract, also financially. This is what we are seeing here. We're making honest promises. We put them in contract. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe some secret clauses are included that you and the other person only know about, and double check the contracts. double check the contracts. So see, there is no fine print that you are not aware. If you don't know about contracts or you're not 100% up to date of business contracts, take somebody with you, because this points also to a lawyer. Take somebody who's an expert in the field with you, that there is no fine print that can fire back at you. Be careful here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, a lot of information will be shared here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the snake and the whip here. The snake and the whip here, we need to be careful here, as I said here, that we are not backstabbed. Somebody could try to be out on us for backstabbing out here, and they could have dishonest intentions to you. That's why we need to move slow. It's very important here that we do so. If we come in certain confrontations, you could have the feeling, what do I need to do here? Do I need to go into it, or do I need to be tactful and diplomatic? But we already told you earlier, the cards already told you earlier, what is the best way here? Tact and diplomacy here is the best thing to do here with this combination. Sometimes this is a total different angle, but I want to mention it also here. It could mean that if we are in relationship with somebody and we think we are alone in this relationship, that we have competition in love. So it's like somebody here is writing messages to our lover or to somebody that we adore or that we are very fixated on, and this person is receiving messages. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, as I told you, this is a very energetic combination. This is like also just negotiations. You will search for justice in business here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. This points also to skilled negotiators. Sometimes also this points that we use a very skilled counselor. This is what we are seeing here. The whip and the book here, some truths will be revealed to you, and these may not be easy to accept. You will discover certain truths here, and they literally could, not physical pain, but they could cause you pain. This is what we are seeing, and it's like we need to come to terms here what we discover. And again here, cautiously, calmly reacting on it here. This is what we are seeing. It's always the same what we are seeing here with that with this combination. What this combination also points to, if you educate yourself, if you get more knowledge, this points that the student becomes the master. But this is a tough academy here that you are going through, but you become master. The mastership, this is what we are seeing here. But this points also that we gather a lot of knowledge in our home. We're really focused, we're studying hard here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. We really put a lot of energy here. We don't give ourselves a break here for getting more information here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, this again here, as I said here, the lawyers are here. We are confronted sometimes with notary, with civil servants here. This is what we are seeing here. This is then it's like a cleanup here after some problems came here. Again, here we see that secret documents are coming into your hand here, and this could cause you pain. We see this here again here. We can, after this is finished, we are ready to turn a page, especially here with this is the card also of forgiveness, letting go. And after all this hustle is past here, we will turn a page here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, because you're so strict for business and your honesty, people will have trust in you. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's also a combination of trust. We could be confronted here with people who try to blackmail us or try to deviate us from us, but we will not. We will not. It will make us angry. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. There could be some as we say, some toxic influence here on you. So be careful. We mentioned that earlier in health. There's a toxic influence here possible coming on you, but you will be just and you will search what is the truth behind it. This is what we are seeing here. Also in business, you will do the same here with this combination. Then here, here we see also, I want to say, maybe you discover something in business and you read the papers and you didn't know that it's there, and you will insist to a change in a notarial deed or in paperwork. We insist here. This is what we are seeing here, but it will not be easy here. This is a teacher, a person who becomes the teacher and who learned the hard way because of discipline. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Then we have the bouquet, the clouds and the house. The bouquet and the clouds here, there's a optimism here that we are seeing here. We're thinking positive. We evolving in a positive way here. If we are positive, we will attract positivity. This is what we are seeing here. If you are, because of all this, in a bad mood, it's best to blow off some steam here. This is what we are seeing here. But mostly the bouquet, it's the card that is ruled by Venus. It makes us more soft. It makes us more. It breaks the negative spell here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also in communication with our social circle, sometimes not everything is what it seems. So be careful here. Also, if you have some visitors, some social contacts, sometimes this points to social contacts that are not are what they seem to be here. This is what we are seeing here. Here, if you come in the next level, then on another front, you will show gratitude that everything now is finally as you want it with this combination. Then we have the clouds and the house here. This points to, this is still a little bit difficult here. In the beginning, in the start out, there will be tensions at the workplace. There could, or this whole situation could extend itself to tensions in the house. This is what we are seeing here. Or this whole house situation, buying a house, this business, it makes you stressed. This is what we are seeing here. But eventually this points to living situations, business situations that are improved. But in the beginning, as we saw, it could be a little bit unpleasant here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, we will not share our private life with too many people. Also with the snake, it's best not to do. Don't trust everybody here with your private information from your family, from your business here. Be careful what you are saying. The lily and the whip and the house then here, challenges here. So I just see if I can add something. This again, it points to expertise here. There could be some confusion about certain sexualities in our life. It could make us a little bit confused here. This is what we are seeing here. Some conversation that we are having with certain people, especially if we are not married, there could have an erotic contents here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Here we see again here that the person, just see what is, I can add something here. Maybe there are some people around us that are not showing, here we saw this here again, we see this here again, that are not, they are not really as they appear different than they are. This is what we are seeing here again. Again, here we see the mastership here that is coming here. This can also sometime point, I didn't mention that earlier, but if you work in a certain place, certain of these people, your friends, and they may not be known to everybody, are high placed. They know, not everybody here may know that you have contacts with certain high placed people. This could be military, magistrates, lawyers, judges, and they don't know you have these connections. This is what we are seeing here. Or you have a friend circle that is about that, what I just mentioned. Or your friends, we could have a friend circle that is mostly older people. They are established, they have roots. The house has stability here. It has already put roots down here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also that the information that we earlier saw that is not accessible to everybody comes from these high-placed friends. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the whip. And the house. The whip and the house here, the stress in the family, we saw this here. It's like we are halfway somewhere. This is what we are seeing here. We are halfway. It's also possible that at a certain period you are negotiating and you have two houses at a certain point. You still live in one and you are about to go to in another. And this brings a lot of stress because it's like you're living in two places. It's very difficult sometimes. It could bring stressy situation. Those things are there, that is there, what is where is what, and then it could cause some confusion. Maybe this is this moving is not easy and you cannot do it in one time here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the bouquet, the whip and the letter. The bouquet and the whip here, here we see that harmony is restored here. This is, we see here again. Also this points to art. We could be connected, or maybe we like forms of art that are very hard to execute. This is like ballet or something that we are going, or we do things in like that. It could be that we have cultural interests like that, that they require a lot of efforts, or sports that take a lot of efforts, and that this relaxes us. This is what we are seeing here also here, but this is also point to politeness here. This is what we are seeing here. Also martial arts. This is also what we are seeing here with this combination. What we see here, could be some conflicts here with family members. This we already saw here. This can make us also resistant for this is a very good combination for being resistant for arguments also. But if you are a lawyer, this is a very good combination. If you are in negotiations, it's a very good combination for ruling out competition, for struggling, for getting what you want here. What we see here, sure. If some people are trying to criticize you, you will charm them. It's like you diffuse their criticism. This is what we are seeing here. And you here, this could be a very good contact here. Also, we act in a non-confrontational way, but we actually get what we want. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. And also, it's like we act, we have gestures, we negotiate, and we act in a way of reconciliation here. It's very good here, a good combination for negotiations. Then we have the whip and the letter here. We already saw that some difficult news are coming to us here. This is what we are seeing here. And it could make us, if it's difficult, sometimes it could make us a little bit sarcastic. This is what we are seeing here. So Aquarius, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this, this work, money, business card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. We do also philosophical, psychological card readings. They give also a lot of information. They are short, but you can get a lot of information here also out of these readings. You just check on my channel. You can find them there, and you can get additional information connected to this reading. So Aquarius, this is all for now. Thank you for your time. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.